What is up, y'all? It is Jimmy. I'm back with another video, and y'all seen it. I know y'all seen it. We done it. We've hit 500 subscribers, and you guys already know what we like to do on this channel. Whenever we hit milestones, we're always doing giveaways. This time is no different. We're gonna be doing another giveaway, but this giveaway is actually not gonna be from myself to one of you guys. To do this next giveaway, I actually need to enlist your support to make this possible. And who we're actually giving it away to is someone I've known actually for a really long time. And I just wanted to be able to bless this brother because he has been through the roughest 2020 of most people that I know. And honestly, I know that 2020 has been rough for a lot of people, including myself, but especially for my friend Caleb, man. He has been through such a hard year. And you know what? I wanted to be able to take this platform and this experience to be able to bless him with something that can just encourage him during this crazy rough season. Well, first of all, you probably are wondering who Caleb is. Caleb is actually someone who I've been friends with for a really long time. And I actually can't remember not knowing him because we were so young. Our moms were really good friends. So I don't remember a time where I didn't know who Caleb was. But even though we knew each other, we actually weren't really good friends up until recently. And this past year, just getting reconnected with him, I've watched Caleb just go through a lot of struggle. Well, I recently got connected with him in 2018, at the end of 2018, when I found out his mom was actually really sick and had cancer. And when I went over to go visit him and his mom was on hospice and she was on her way out. And I watched Caleb for that week do everything for his mom. Man, he actually had been enlisted into treatment at the time, and he left treatment to go take care of his mom. And I can tell you this, that he did that diligently and with his whole heart. His mom was really all he had. And that's the reality of his story. He didn't have a dad growing up. And so him and his mom and his sister, and he has an older brother as well. That was just the community that he had. And it just wasn't easy. And seeing him take care of his mom all the way up to the very end, I was there in person. I watched as she passed away in his arms. And I can tell you, not only did that break my heart, but I can't imagine what was going on with him as he was losing his mother. I can't imagine going through that. But I watched as he took care of her to the end, and then afterwards, I also watched as he really struggled to just handle it emotionally. Like, it was really hurting him inside. As a result, I just told him, I said, "Hey man, just come stay with me." He stayed with me for about a month. As I just wanted to just help him out, just help him, give him some community, give him some support, let him know that he wasn't alone, all of those things. And then about a month later, he ended up finding his own place and he moved out, and he went about his life. Well, I lost touch with him after some time, and about a year ago, the beginning of this year in 2020, he just finally reached out to me, and he just told me that he was in such a rough place, that the losing of his mom just put him in such a dark spiral that he contemplated just ending his own life. And he was using substances to self-medicate, and it just wasn't a good situation for him. And not only that, he was facing a warrant for his arrest because of a probation violation. Just the depression had led him to just not check in with his POs anymore. And you might be wondering like what his original crime was. And honestly, I can tell you it was literally nothing, and it wasn't even his crime. And I can honestly tell you that because he was convicted of stealing an iPad at 19 and sentenced to 10 years probation. And I can promise you that there wasn't a lick of evidence pinning him near the iPad or in the house where the iPad was stolen from. There was not a lick of DNA evidence. But in any case, it was pinned on him, and he was convicted. And that's just what happens when you have a public defender and you don't have the money to really afford quality legal defense. And he ended up serving, his 10 years probation. But as a result, him not checking with his PO, he he ended up having a warrant out for his arrest, and just the fear and the anxiety of dealing with that, plus, you know, the medication and everything that was going on inside of him and losing his mom, I think he was just at his end. And he called me just as kind of a last resort. He just gave me a call and said, hey, I'm thinking about taking my life, you know, kind of thing. And I just told him, I'm like, dude, that's not happening. I had him come to my house and I said, dude, you're staying with me as long as it takes for you to heal. And we obviously made sure we called the authorities to let him know, hey, we know where he is. He's safe. He's okay. And they let him get healthy and stay with me for a little while because we knew that I didn't have any substances in my home. And he stayed with me until he was finally ready to turn himself in. He turns himself in earlier this year and spends about 4 months locked up, and then eventually gets out and starts from scratch. Gets a job and finds a place to live. And he's working to take care of his daughter as well. So he has a little young, almost 2-year-old daughter that just loves him dearly, and he thinks the world of. And so he was working hard to take care of her and just trying to get his life back on track through this whole season. And through it all, we just stayed in contact. We stayed in community. He was even one of my groomsmen in my wedding. Man, he was just doing so much better, and it was good to see him just incrementally just get better and better as he was taking life head on. After just earlier that year, just being in such a low place. Well, this past week, it just kind of came to a head when he goes to work and comes back and finds that someone had stolen his car from a parking lot at a rideshare. And I can tell you this, as someone who's been through as hard a year as he has, hearing him tell me that this past weekend, I think was such a punch to the gut. And it really just broke me because I saw that and I said, you can't imagine seeing somebody try so hard. Now, I got to personally witness this guy try incredibly hard to make something of himself, to make something of his life. And I encouraged him to tell him, like, every day I could talk to him, I just told him, like, dude, your life is worth living. You have people to live for. Your daughter loves you. So many good things to try to keep encouraging, to keep fighting. And just to see him lose his car was just a punch to the gut. And it didn't even end there. It actually ended when the fact that because he lost his car, he actually also lost his job, because his job was contingent upon him being able to travel long distances. And without a car, he wasn't able to do that. And so that to me even just hurt me even more, just to watch him fight so hard for opportunities and just to see that kind of ripped from him. Well, I actually wanted to do something to support him and celebrate him as well, because actually coming up this January 21st, is 1 year of Caleb's sobriety. And you guys, that is so worth celebrating. I can't even tell you how much I get excited thinking about where he was in when I talked to him in January to where he is now, just clinging on to life and pushing forward in hope. And so again, we want to help celebrate that, and by doing that, we want to support him with a fundraiser that we put together. Both me and my wife and a few others, we are to put together a fundraiser just to support him, and the goal is to help Caleb get a new car. And again, we don't want to necessarily always just go for the newest, best new car. If possible, that'd be awesome. But we wanted him to make sure that he had a car that was reliable, that he could travel the distances he needed to get to work and to get to these job sites that he's working, but also something that was safe so that he could transport his daughter. And so again, if you guys want to be a part of that movement, this initiative to help Caleb, a brother like him, get his new vehicle, I want to invite you guys into our giveaway. And again, we'll be making sure that on this channel you guys get updates on how he's doing and where he's at with that. But again, this is part of our celebration to get him something that can last him a long time, that could propel him into a future that's much better and brighter, because we all know that vehicles are tools and we want him to have the best tool possible. So to do that, we're going to ask you to go check out the link in the description. That's going to have the link to the GoFundMe to help support Caleb getting a new vehicle. And again, I don't normally do something like this on this channel. It's the first time I've done this. I have done this before with other fundraisers, but never on this channel. And so this is something that I'm super excited about, and I'm so thankful that you guys are here to be a part of something like this, a giveaway. And again, we want to give back something really special to this brother Caleb, because I genuinely think that as someone who's been beat down by 2020 as much as he has, I think he maybe just deserves just a little bit of a break. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Comment how 2020 has been going for you. And again, we'd love to just open up a discussion. If you guys want to know more information about Caleb and his situation, go ahead and shoot me an email. I'll link my email down below as well, and we can talk about anything. And if you guys have any other ways you'd love to support Caleb, whether that be if you guys are in the Twin Cities area and you guys know of a dealership that will offer good deals on vehicles, we would love that as well. Anything that can just help him get the support he needs. So this is what I'd love to do for the holiday season, also to celebrate his sobriety coming up this next year. Man, it's such a big milestone, and I want to continue to encourage that and foster that. So again, you guys being a part of this experience I'm so grateful for. I just want to thank each and every one of you for being a part of this community. 500 subscribers. I cannot believe that. We are here, and we're here to stay. So just thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Peace.